Hello everyone, I'm Yan, your favorite friendly Frenchman, and welcome to this stream of the Wednesday, the 4th of March. How is everyone doing? Wow, it feels so weird to stream again, honestly. It feels good as well. Feels very, very good. Let's see if everything is alright. Let me also get rid of course, we got an end of day report. This is fine. Actually, let me reload the save because this save has been running for quite a long time now. Very happy to be back streaming. It's been a while. I've tried to figure out the whole streaming of OBS. It's a little bit tricky, honestly. Like there are still things that I do not understand and haven't quite figured out, but honestly, it is fine. We're live. Are we live? Do you guys hear me? So glad to hear your voice. So I do imagine that you guys can hear me. Let me greet everyone. Hello, Hendrik. Hello, EK Freels. Nice to see you again. Hello, Zeal. I suppose it's Zeal or Z33L. Hello, This Blows. Hello, Yano. Hello, Kiefer. Sorry. Hello, Miss Barbar. Hello, Shane. Hello, Père. Hello, Frederick. Hello, Brice. Hello, Blessed Comet. Nice to see you all. Good. How about you? I'm doing all right. Honestly, I've been on the roll with Planet Coaster recently after a bit of a downtime, if I'm honest. Like it was a bit of if you know what, let's start right away with some good old-fashioned honesty from the stream. You know, I like to use those streams to be really honest and to chat with you guys about how things are going. Except now I've got a PC, as you can see. So no chat about that. Last time I didn't have a PC and I didn't think I was going to have a PC, but now I do. And yeah, essentially what happened is that the video on Borealis, which I loved, I really loved making it. It was a big labor of love. And unfortunately, because of the algorithm these days on YouTube, and also the fact that the game is not, it's kind of in a, how can I put it really? It's kind of at a low point, this game, not in the sense that it's bad or anything, but the community is kind of at a low point, and I genuinely felt it. And yeah, it was a big shame because honestly, I loved working on Borealis. Sorry, I'm gonna burp a lot as well. So sometimes if I do pause, that's because I burp. I have to burp. So sorry, I'm gonna mute myself. There we go. Yeah, back like usual. Oh my goodness. It feels good to be back, honestly. Like the reason why I wanted to stream again is because for the foreseeable future at the very least, am going to work on Belleflore, and there's a lot of work still to do, as you can see. Like there's this whole part of the map that is left to do, and of course, I have to finish the second part of Fiske But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I cannot just you know, do a video like once a month or twice a month and call it a day. I really want to be there. I really want to show you guys that I'm here, that I'm working on it. And so my idea is to bring back the Wednesday streams, just to have a contact with you guys. I think it's going to be a good idea. And not necessarily on Planet Coaster. I'm thinking about doing an open RCT live stream series, if that makes any sense. And if this is working quite well and you guys like that, perhaps it could be turned into a series. We shall see. I don't know. Those are ideas that I have, just to, you know, not necessarily do Planet Coaster all the time, because already do Planet Coaster all the time when you guys aren't there. So yeah. Anyway, let me catch up with the chat. Only thing that I haven't quite figured out yet is how to pin the chat to a windowless uh, display, if that makes any sense. Like, I would like to have the chat in the top left corner here. I didn't quite figure out, and I was running out of time, so I just did it the old-fashioned way, and you guys are on my phone now. I'm probably going to put that at the bottom of my screen, actually, so I can see what you guys are typing. Let's see. Blue Jay, nice to see you become a VIP supporter. Nice. Nice. Let me add you to the Discord channel of that. Just while I can. How do I do that again? Oh yeah, it's roles. There we go. I could do it on my PC, actually. I don't know why I do it on my phone. I'm just so used to doing it on the phone. Members and Blue Jay. There you go. So now you're a VIP supporter. Thank you so much. And now you're going to be able to see my progression on the park literally daily. Like I post a lot on the VIP chat. So if you guys really want to see like daily progress pics, literal WIP, it's more WIP than VIP, if I'm honest. But yeah, if you guys want to see that, I highly recommend that you become a VIP. And yeah. So anyway, I'm so back. He's so back. He's definitely back. Hey Fritz, nice to see you. Hey Night Hero. It's a bit weird when it's a bit weird to hear you speak English while we usually speak French. Yeah, in Alban server. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You know, I have my own community. I'm not just on Alban Doozies. Wow, that is weird to mix like French and English, as always, as you know. Let me see. World of Frills, he's back, and you are too as well. I hope you're doing okay. It's been a while since I heard from you, man. We have to catch up sometime on Instagram. What do you think the game needs to get the community going again? I mean, the obvious answer here would be a DLC, right? Like, honestly, it needs a DLC to catch the attention of the community again. And after that, I think what would be nice is to have more creator-focused content on their socials. They did that a little bit with free content creators on the latest posts that they did on their website. So that was great. I thought that was a nice addition. And but yeah, more social media presence, in my opinion. I think they could do a whole lot better on that front, and of course release the DLC that they've been working on for probably almost 4 months now, if not more, honestly, because usually the pacing we were used to having 3 months, obviously. The people who played Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster before know that usually they release one around Easter time, something like that. So we're probably going to get one near the end of March or the beginning of April, or at least I hope. If it's sooner, it'd be nice as well, because the community really needs it. You planning to stay only on YouTube or start on Twitch? Everything is centralized on YouTube, and I really like it that way. I don't know if I do become more of a streamer over a YouTuber. That's probably something I would consider. For now, I definitely want to stay on YouTube. That's for sure. Can confirm Yen posts a lot. Yes, yes, I do. I do on the VIP chat. How do you have an accent that good as a French guy? I don't know. I just learned English that way and practiced since I was a kid, actually in école primaire, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I think I started learning, like really learning about English when I was, I want to say 9, 10, something like that. And yeah, basically oh my goodness, I'm just realizing that I'm not talking about anything that's going on the screen. I'm just yapping. That would be nice to have a camera, actually. Like if I do start streaming again, like really often, I'm gonna try to do that every Wednesday now. We'll see in the future if that's the case, or if I start doing other things as well. We'll see. It's just a test for now. It's just testing the waters for streaming again. But yeah, I do think I need to get a webcam of some kind, and that'd be nice because I could talk to you guys, and you would not have this static screen that you guys have right now. Hey Hash, nice to see you again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Fireman. I think that's how you pronounce it. If you're Dutch, that should be something like that. When do you think the Arrow suspended coaster is coming? I don't think it's coming, honestly. Like, it's very niche, and I don't think a lot of people are excited about that. The area of the park reminds me of the one of Megalodon. Yes, it was a little bit inspired. Well, fun fact, I started planning that before Megalodon was announced last year. So that's a bit of a weird timeline to imagine, I know. Because this park has been in, like, I've literally started, let me show you. Like, this parking lot and all the way up to the entrance here was done around this time last year. And then after I stopped Camp Tasso Park, I did the manor grounds and the French gardens and the manor itself, and of course everything that followed. But yeah, it's a bit weird to think that technically this project is already a year old, and perhaps even more than a year old, because it's I often plan my things in advance. Face cam with angry and filter for the win. I could do that face literally on a camera. École primaire, oui oui, yes indeed. I missed the Steamtown streams. Yeah, I realized that wasn't a good idea to do the Steamtown streams. Like I really liked the essence of the project, but I really disliked the way it distracted me from my main project, which obviously was Belleflore. It was procrastination. Let's call it the way it was. Well, are you planning on continuing the water park? The water park is cancelled, unfortunately. I'll definitely, perhaps even in Belleflore, do some water park features. Very light, but I have an idea that could be really nice about that. The screen is really dark. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what it is with uh, OBS, but it's kind of screwing my stream quality, and I don't know why this stream in particular it's working really poorly. Whereas when I did my tests in Unlisted a few days ago, it was perfect. Like the so I'll have to fiddle around with some settings. It's fine for now. We'll have to make do with what we have. But I am aware of that. Like for the videos, it's kind of fixed. For the stream, I still have to learn about everything. If you look at the free compact coaster videos from a few months ago now, like late November, I want to say, um, it was really dark as well. And it's because I'm kind of struggling with OBS, honestly, and the whole uh, color space of it all. It's a big pain in my butt. Um, oh, there's a delay. Yeah, obviously, there's always going to be a delay during the streams. It's uh, not my fault. I'm not necessary, and especially because I cannot have the chat somewhere on my PC screen. It's really annoying that I have to check my phone. So yeah. What is the aqua coaster? This is going to be the main. Yeah, actually, let's take that opportunity uh, to go back inside the park and start building. But yeah, this the water coaster is something inspired by the Flying Dutchman at Efteling. Obviously, this one is, I want to say, comeback. If people are going to correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think it's from comeback, and this is obviously a Mac, but otherwise the idea of the ride and the dark ride aspect of it is very much inspired by Efteling and the Flying Dutchman. So yeah, even though it's a completely different storyline, it does have a storyline. So yeah, it's gonna be really really cool. Don't worry. Yeah, quality is good. It's really dark, and I swear I had that problem on the videos at first. I just figured it out like last week, and now I still have the issue on the stream, but I also didn't for some reason when when I did my tests for the stream. So it's a bit weird. I still have to figure some things out, but don't worry, I will definitely figure some things out in the future. This really looks like Fjord Explorer. Yeah, especially with the theming. It's definitely ringing that bell. How many and what are the parks that you've done? So far on Planet Coaster 2, I have only done Camtasso Park. Um, Obviously, you can check out the channel or wherever, honestly, that you can find my share codes if you want to visit that. Um, but otherwise, yeah, Belleflore is the second park that I'm doing on Planet Coaster 2, and before that, for about 3 years now, I think, I've done 4 or 5 parks, I think, on Planet Coaster Console Edition. I was a console player before I went on PC 3 months ago. Wow, this was 3 months ago. This blows. Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships, man. I'm not going to say the way the Dutch way. Sorry. Actually, you know what? Um, since you've gifted 5 memberships, I might give it a try. Um, so the G is somewhat silent. I do remember that from Broccoli's name. So it would be something like Vliegende Holleder. Oh my goodness. This is tongue twister. Like, you guys. Vlieg, Vliegende Hollander? Something like that. No, because the R is rolled as well. So Vliegende Hollander. Something like that. Please tell me it's kind of okay. If you, actually, if you notice in the last video, I on purpose do not say the Norwegian words and what have you, because they're so complicated as well. Like I love Germanic languages in general. I really really do, but I cannot for the life of me uh, pronounce them smoothly as I just shown. After Belleflore, it will be simple park. No, it will not. In fact, it will be even more complex park. Oh my goodness, yeah. Um, Honestly, I'm not. I'm for now. I'm just focused on Belleflore. I think I will take a break after Belleflore. Not in the sense that I will not do anything or any content, but in the sense that I will take a break from Park series because they're really really taxing. They're like huge projects, like huge. I love that. I love doing that, but it's just not working that well on YouTube, and sometimes I have to think about that, unfortunately. So yeah, I think I'll take a bit of time away from park projects once I finish this park, but I will finish this park first. The only thing that can stop me from releasing content for this park for a little while at the very least is a DLC. This is the only um, only condition. Wow, I cannot keep up with this chat. I wanted to say the parks that you've visited in real life. Oh my goodness, there are so many. I couldn't start naming them all. I'm sorry. I have a vlog playlist if you're interested in seeing that, but I've done even more than you can see in that playlist. And the vlogs are coming back this year, hopefully. Uh, we'll see. I've definitely have a trip planned with Broccoli and Birdie, two of my mods, if you don't know them, and yeah, I'm really really excited to not only meet Broccoli for the first time and Birdie for the second time, but also to go back to the Netherlands because we're going to Efteling, Toverland, and Walibi Holland. So three parks that I absolutely loved. I've been to all three already, but Birdie hasn't, and Broccoli hasn't done Toverland yet. So that's gonna be really exciting, and yeah, no, it's a nice trip. I haven't been able to play myself for a few days. Now I can animate and watch at the same time, so I still get my daily dose of Blanco. Hey, there you go. Nice. Let's go, you did it. Oh my goodness, I'm officially Dutch. There we go. Where's my passport? I want my Dutch passport now. I don't think Yen knows Simple, miss. No, for sure. No. I've let Simple back in Planet Coaster 1. You butchered it completely. You need to sound a bit more drunk. Fortunately I don't do that. You get my American accent saying that, and you'll be happy. Well, fortunately, you can say Flying Dutchman instead of. I've overused that joke already with Broccoli in episode 4. Anyway, yeah, this is looking great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're not going to do a spoilers tour. You guys will have to wait for the video because I need your views. I need your views. But yeah, no. I just don't want to spoil you the story, especially because as you can see, it's definitely not done at all. This is going to be all indoors. In fact, this is already indoors, as you can see, but I need to make the show building on top of that. This will be at the end of my process. Today, honestly, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. What I do know is that I've finished the exterior and the interior of that restaurant, which is really, really great. And honestly, what I think we could do is now do the backstages of that. So I know there's going to be a backstage road going parallel to that terrace, and going back there, running next to the kitchen here. So you can imagine that there is a show building of sorts that is going to be there, and to cover essentially that ugliness here, and some facades here to cover that up, and of course, I think we can at least do the show building. I would be really down to do the show building here for the kitchen and the storage and what have you. And maybe start the facades for what will be around the splashdown that we have here. By the way, it's very important that I mention that. As you can see, there's a layout. This is absolutely not the final layout at all. This is just something to, do a classic kind of layout and have the thing pick up some speed to see how far the wave of the splashdown was going, just to see where that little terrace thing could be, essentially. And also so I can have those concrete, I don't even know what to call that, but you know what I mean. You see that all the time on water coasters and water attractions and such. So, anyway. Toverland is such a great park. Yeah, for sure. Broccoli face revealed. Yeah, for sure. I think he's kind of down to do that. So, perhaps we shall see. I'll have to discuss it with him, obviously, but I think he's fine with going on camera. And Birdie obviously has already been featured a little bit on in a vlog, and Corvus's as well. What nachos? Well, you wouldn't have nachos at Captain Four Sons. Sorry. I'm gonna say Captain Four Sons. I'm sorry. I cannot do the captain. I don't even know if it's Captain or Captain or whatever. I don't speak Norwegian, man. Although, if I do remember correctly, an actual Norwegian person has told me in a comment during the first video that my Norwegian, the Norwegian that was in the area was quite good. So I'm pretty satisfied with that, because I used Google Translate and it's not always that faithful. Oh my goodness. Anyway, what I usually do to measure a backstage access road is... Actually, I can do that very easily. Bus. Not bush. Bus. There is no bus. That's because... I forgot about that. Coach. Regardless of the type of bus, we call it bus in French. That's why I was so confused. Right, so it's a little bit tight at the moment. There we go. You know what I should do? I should do it like the old streams and put some music on. Where is it? Mute game soundtrack. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Hope you guys can hear the music a little bit. It's been a while since I listened to the OST of that game. Even though I always use it in my videos, so I know it by heart. I was one of the top listeners on Apple Music last year. Why is it called a coach? Actually, yes, that is a very good question for someone who's not English or American or whatever. Why is it called coach? Like that is a whoops. That is a legitimate question, honestly. We're gonna steal that. Another thing that I noticed is that with the this staff gate that I've just shown, for some reason guests appear to be stuck there. Like they get through the gate, sorry, and they get stuck in the backstages, which is like the dumbest thing ever. And I cannot for the life of me figure out why that is. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Let me drink a little bit of water. And I'm back. Alright, so the tricky part with those is making sure that... Okay, first of all, what I do want to do is take the on world axis thing. Because that's what I do as well with the fences, for example. I always keep a world axis version of that fence to make sure that I always have the right angle, just in case. You know, I can just snap distance this and poof, 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 and maybe all the way there. Yeah, let's put it here, just in case. Anyway, something exciting that I can tell you guys is that here is going to be the Arthurian. Oh my goodness, I hate saying that word because it doesn't work with my English mind. The Arthurian. Oh my goodness, I cannot say the last R. Arthur. Arthur, King Arthur, this area. It's gonna be that area, and this here, this is why it's so sharp, is going to be a drawbridge. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that right away, honestly. This is actually the last area that we do, so this will probably be the second to last episode when that drawbridge goes in, but you can imagine that for now. Hey Reach, welcome to the stream. When building off stream, are you focusing only on the game or watch YouTube, TV show, listen to a podcast, music? I try to stay focused on the game. It's really hard because my brain is rotten. Sorry, not rotted. And yeah, I usually have something to stimulate my brain. Sometimes it will be videos, very rarely though. But what will be the most common scenario is that I have music playing in the background, and what I do when that is the case is that I sing because I love singing. So yeah, it occupies my brain rot part of my brain and yeah, it's pretty nice. What's going to be really interesting with the I think I called it Avalonia area in episode 5. I don't think I want to call it that. I want to call it, well, you'll see. You'll see. Let's keep some secrets. But that area is gonna have a massive show building around here, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to go over the water and lead to that, which is gonna be interesting. And there is also going to be a launched RMC. Let's not forget about that. That's gonna be fun too. Right, so we have done this. Now we need that. History time. So it's called Coach, based on the name of a... Oh yeah, for a horse-drawn carriage, and motor was added to it for the modernized version in America, which was lost in the mid-1900s due to confusion. Huh. Hey Polar Coasters, the screen is so dark because that is what my raw footage used to look like. I thought I fixed it. I didn't. So yeah, for this stream and this stream only, I hope, at the very least, you're gonna have to suffer through the darkness. Like I do daily. Yeah, I'm still having trouble figuring out stuff with OBS. I thought when I did some testing for streaming last week that I would be able to have a non-dark image, and that clearly isn't the case. Like, I also see it on my phone, so yeah, that sucks. That really does suck. Because I thought I'd fixed it, but no, I haven't. And I hate it. I hate it. I have figured out a way to fix those for the videos, though, so hey, there's some positive in that. Hey Jovencito, hey Ray, nice to see you guys. Hey Bentoka, nice to see you, man. Hey Crunchy, welcome to the stream. Have you installed any mods? No, I really like the vanilla experience in general in games. I'm not a big modder. Modder? Yeah, with 2 Ds, not motor. That sounds like a motor, like a motor on a car or whatever. What am I even saying? I miss streaming, honestly. But yeah, no, I'm not into modding at all. Like I really like the base experience of the game. We'll see. Maybe someday I will. I will never say never, because I said before that I wasn't going to stream anymore, or that I wasn't going to stream period in the past, and you know I've streamed like, I don't know, I think 25 times now, something like that. Congrats on the new PC. What are the specs? I don't know them by heart, but I do know that the graphics card is a 5060 Super? Something like that. I have a lot of cores as well. I think it's an Intel i7 Ultra. Actually, I think it's right there. Yeah, Ultra 7. Yeah, that's right. So, yep. Hopefully that helps figuring out if my PC is good or not. Yeah, I could probably start the show building here. probably far from now, but are you still looking for a GCI in the future? I am looking to do a GCI in the future, not to have a pre-built one. I'm really looking forward to uh, doing the GCI itself. Like I have a really good idea. So I think, like at least this is how I interpret it, that you would like to build it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to decline because I really like I've been looking for this GCI for over a year now, because it was in the very first planning notes that I had for Belleflore, so I'm so excited to do it. So excited. And fun fact, this is going to be the next thing that I do over there. Like I finished the Norwegian area in the next episode, in episode 7, and then episode 8 right here is going to be the GCI, which I'm so excited about. Building on PC is a lot more comfortable. I'm sorry, like I'm really slow at going through chat. I have to do it the same way that I used to do it, which is through my phone. And yeah, I'm trying to read it all, but it's really hard. And this is why I never build like really fast in those streams. That's because I'm so slow at reading what everyone is saying. But that's fine. That's the point of a stream. Building on PC is a lot more comfortable and better than on console, it seems. It's a lot faster. I wouldn't say that building on console is that like it's not less comfortable. Like I really, otherwise I wouldn't have done it for, I don't know, 6,000 hours on both Planet Coaster 1 and 2. You know, so it is pleasant. Like there are people that are whose job at Frontier is to figure out whether it is fun to build on console or not, and I can say that it is fun to build on console. So yeah, but I will give you that it is definitely faster on PC. Like the shortcuts and everything are things that aren't on console, and on console, because you have so many buttons you can work with, it's really hard to not have like too many steps to something, if that makes any sense. Like for example, if actually I have my controller right here so I can show you guys. If I wanted to select this, I would have to go X, then select the advanced move. No, actually advanced move and duplicate, and then I can only start placing that. Whereas if I do it with the mouse, I can do poof, Control X, there we go. It's already there. So you're saving time on the little things, basically. But otherwise, it is like pretty much as comfortable as it was with a controller. The only difference, and something that I do miss, is my couch. I really liked playing on the couch. I still think I'm a couch gamer. But for Planet Coaster and I think a few other games now, I've done a little bit of Minecraft on the PC, and also a little bit of Terraria. Good question. Anyway, point is, I've done a little bit of those, and yeah, I'm warming up to the thought. And also, I have a standing desk, so when my back hurts or whatever, I can just stand up for 30 minutes and work stood up. I walked through Belleflore in game and it's freaking amazing. Thank you so much. I really like seeing those stories of people discovering Belleflore for the first time and walking through it. Like that, this is literally the thing that I do Belleflore for. Like it's walking through it in first person and having that guest experience, that raw guest experience. It's really made for this, and yeah, I'm really glad that you guys have been enjoying it. Hey Sally, nice to see you. Long time no see, man. You might enjoy Sky Studio though. No, honestly, I like the vanilla, like vanilla everything. I know what Sky Studio is. I'm not ignorant. Don't worry. But I really don't like the way it looks. I'm sorry. I know it's very controversial, but I really hate Sky Studio actually. Well, I don't hate it. Like, I don't viscerally hate it. Like, I'll never do it or whatever. But like, if you like it, that's fine. It's just that personally, for what I do with the game and all that kind of stuff, I really dislike it. I think it looks awful. And it's coming from the guy who has such a dark stream that it is painful to look at. I know. I'm gonna fix that. But honestly, I would like to have you guys see what I see on my screen, the vibrant colors and whatever. I really do enjoy that, that vibrant aspect of the game. But yeah, no, Sky Studio unfortunately is not for me. As a Norwegian, this is definitely accurate, I believe, because I've never been anywhere that looks like this, because this is mostly Bergen style. Yeah, probably. I don't know, honestly. I'll take your word for it. I'm just looking through reference pictures from Europa Park, and also things that I've saved over time, you know, working on the project. And yeah, it looked kind of faithful to the pictures that I have in my notes. So yeah, the one thing that is not kind of faithful is the different colors on the building. Like the amount of colors, of different colors that I have is more akin to something like a city in Norway, or in Scandinavia in general, actually. Whereas a small fishing village like this thing is probably not accurate. But then again, we're in a theme park. Who cares? As long as it looks cool and you're feeling immersed, that's all I need to know. For Blanco, the important thing is the CPU and the RAM. Yeah, I do remember that I have a good CPU and good RAM. I do have 32 gigabytes. Yeah, maybe even more. I don't remember, honestly. But I do remember that we were looking at that when we were looking for the PC. So yeah, don't worry about that. Oh my goodness. It is hard to keep up. Yeah, it is. Is the American area like Western, or more like what you see at Disney and Epcot America? You'll see. You'll see. You know, I don't like to think about I want you guys to think about the present, which is this ugly green show building. Oh my goodness. Why don't you do an Exa coaster on Belleflore? But I really have to answer that. Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, there's no like massive canyon mountain thing to drop my coaster off of. And second of all, this is so ugly. Like, don't get me wrong, I think... Oh, it's not 100%? Oh, so that explains that. Okay. Yeah, like it looks cool, but it's so ugly. Falcon Slide, like honestly, I really do think that it's not very aesthetically pleasing. I mean, and you know that what I do is not really focused on the coasters. It's usually more on the theming and what have you. Even though I do enjoy some massive coasters and really impressive coasters, but I do like to have them um, incorporated in something that is much more themed and immersive. That's literally the whole point of why I do the things that I do. And I think also doing coasters for the sake of doing coasters is really what can easily burn you out. Whereas theming, you can always reinvent yourself and do really novel things. And yeah, I that's why I love themed experiences and themed rides over doing coasters. So yeah, all that to say, this is why I will not do an exit coaster. Yeah, standing desks are the thing. It's criminal how little I use it, but I did use it a little this afternoon, and it was really great to stand up while working. And also I remember the first days of having the PC and the desk. I oh, let me do that actually, so I can. Yep. So I can copy them right after. I have a little anecdote. Basically, what I did is I started dancing while I had music on, and this is just the best thing ever. Like, this was worth the standing desk. This alone, this experience of dancing while working, like, this is chef's kiss. Loved it. And yeah, no, definitely, like, standing desk is really coming handy, and also really healthy. So yeah. It's not dark, just unsaturated. Really? That's not what I have on my screen. Hold on, because I have the stream on my phone. Is it unsaturated? I'm not sure. I think it's really dark. I think the saturation is fine. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of darkness, but what's really weird, in my opinion, is how it was working fine when I did the tests for the stream, and now it's not, even though I didn't change the settings at all. So yeah, I'll have to figure something out again. That's fine. Oh, I have to pause my thing. Yeah, I don't know, because I live in one of the ugliest cities in Norway. Oh no! Ah, that's fine. Whatever this city is, it's like crying in a corner now. I want to use breeze blocks now. No, that's brick. Breeze. There we go. I want to do something like this. And oh, this is going to be a problem. Why is my terrain always doing that? I cannot figure it out for the life of me. Oh, I get it. That's because I took it from the part that was doing that. Okay, I remember that. Because if you let's go backstage though. If you look at the terrain, like for some reason the pathing is ever so slightly elevated compared to well the queue that's inside this building here. So yeah, it's so weird. I don't know what's causing this, but that's fine. Yep. There we go. Yeah, I do think it's the darkness making the colors more dull indeed. Please, you're right. Either way, I will have to figure that out before the next stream, because I do not want to keep that. It's really, really annoying. How did I do it here? Okay, so the breeze blocks were over the supports. So we're gonna have to take that into account. And I advanced moved. Oops. There we go. Oops. Wrong wall. You should really check out TH Designs. His videos are so good. Yeah, oh my goodness. I have a massive fun fact for you guys. One of the concepts that I had for a while, actually, was obviously inspired by his RCT videos. You know, he basically... So I haven't watched them because I really don't like watching that type of content. I'm sorry. Like, it's really great for making content, to have such ideas, and it's working really, really well for him. But basically, what he does is having some coaster blueprints, quote unquote, from RCT2, and translating them into, oh my goodness, this is what I hate on PC: right clicking to move the camera around. Anyway, so yeah, he translated them into Planet Coaster 2, and so I saw that and I was like, I really want to do that, but with the coaster blueprints in Planet Coaster 2. And lo and behold, what has he uploaded, like, I don't know, maybe a day ago, actually. It's not that long ago. Literally that concept. So, yeah, can I do that now? Or would that be plagiarism? I don't know. But I really wanted to do that concept, and I actually started that, actually. Hold on. Let me show you guys. Oh no, it's actually in my... Yeah, okay, because I had to share it online from my PS5 to my PC. So yeah, I don't actually have that on the PC saved. But yeah, I'd started doing one of the B&M floorless, and I was really, really excited. But it wasn't in that that weird space when I didn't know if I was going to get a PC, and then a few days later I was going to have a PC. So yeah, I ended up not doing it. Wait, what the hell did I do? Oh, okay, I get it. Well, okay. This is not working out. Let's do it all over again. Let's start with this. Going over this. There we go. And now we do those two. There we go. And I've got to say, it's much more precise playing on PC. Because you can get the camera really close to the objects, whereas on well, let me show you actually. On console, there you go, you're locked. That, okay, maybe this is close. I shouldn't say on console, I should say on a controller, with a controller. On a controller? With a controller? It's the same, isn't it? Potato, potato. Tomato, tomato. So I already have that. There we go. Voila. Have I missed anything? The concept already existed with Theme Park Wiro? Wiro? I don't remember how to pronounce that. I remember Corvus used to watch a lot of him back in the day when I was really friends with Corvus. So I should remember how you pronounce the name of that channel. Fortunately, I do not. Because my brain is like that. Like, I forget things so easily. I'm a very forgetful person, unfortunately. But I do remember viewers, and I do remember Marilyn. So nice to see you again after so long not streaming. Long time no see indeed. You should try the concept in your own way. Yeah, it will definitely not be the same, especially because I have my way of viewing things in general. Like, say what you will, and it's not an ego thing, right? But I do have my way of doing things in Planet Coaster, which not a lot of other people are doing, right? Like, this is my way, right? Like, this is my way of building, which is very slow and being very distracted by chat, essentially. I should move the whole thing a little bit to the right here. In fact, let me select all of this. Hendrik, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Wow. You guys are going crazy. Like, I've just started streaming and you guys are already going crazy. It's been like, what, 11 new members now? Y'all are crazy. But I appreciate you all for it. If you have another weird Dutch name that you want me to pronounce, I can oblige. Sharing is caring. Ah, ah. You're so nice. Why did I use a Russian accent? I don't know. Don't ask me, please. Do not. Almost went into a Borat here, but... Borat would be like this. Very nice. What am I doing? This is the first stream back, and I'm already doing like some weird things. As always, this is what you guys like, I hope, at the very least. I mean, otherwise you wouldn't be here. And I would not change a thing about my personality anyway, so... Sorry. Or not sorry, I suppose. Alright. I like rolling my R's. This is something like... This is a language thing that I often do. Right, so if we do this, that, and I believe... No, it's 1 meter, okay. Pow, yep. Okay. Oh, concert. Nice. Exciting. Who are you going to see? Man, the Claire Obscure concert is really, really soon. I'm going to the one in Lille because it's the closest to me. I'm so excited about that. Okay, like this? Yep. Actually, before I do the fence, let me... First of all, there we go. Let me do the roof. What is it with me and accents today? Spirit box, nice. Nice. I have one song of them, I believe, in my big playlist that I do since 2019. Really, really. I think the song is called "Circle with Me," something like that. Well, obviously, "Circle with Me," as you know. But yeah, this is the one I have in my big playlist. Really good, honestly. It's really, really good. Really enjoyed Spirit Box. That accent sounded way more like Mario. We're gonna do it again. It's me, Mario. I do a very good Mickey, I think. It's something like... Haha! Hey, pals! It's Mickey! Haha! And I'm going like very, very high with this, which is quite hard with the low voice that I have. I really do like voice acting in general, so yeah. I've trained myself to do like all kinds of voices. And this is what I start doing in my videos as well. I start doing some voice acting. It wasn't very good in the last video, I'm gonna tell you that. Like this, it wasn't really obvious that it was a news report on the radio, but I really, really do like doing that. Okay, how can I figure this out? So like this. that and kablamo. I think it's not going through here. Nope. Okay, cool. Let me catch up. This park is amazing. Can't wait to see the final product. Thank you, Jacobs. Thank you. I cannot wait to see it as well, honestly. Like, oftentimes, I will have a chat with Broccoli about Belleflore, and, you know, because Broccoli is like the best cheerleader ever. And I really, really, really want Belleflore to be one of those legendary parks in Planet Coaster 2, you know. Like, I really want it to be something special, and I think it's on the right track to become that. And I think if I'd stayed on console and stopped at Alpenstadt, it would have never been that, obviously, but now that I'm on PC and that the size will match the ambition of the park, yeah, I think it's likely that this project could be something really, really special. How will this be hidden from on ride? Lots of trees. Lots of trees. You'll see. It's a problem for another time. I always figure it out, you know. For now, I choose to ignore it. It's always like that. Ignore your problems, kids. But that was the worst advice possible. Do not ignore your problems, kids. Face them head on. But also, timing is important. So, yeah. Face them head on, but when the time is right. Right now, we're doing a show building. What is your favorite ride in Belleflore? Right now, at this moment, I would say Borealis, even though Opa's Rodelbahn would be a really close second. I think Borealis was one that I really wanted to do for a long, long time, like do a proper Mac Mega Coaster like this. I really, really like that type of coasters. Even though, unfortunately, there are not a lot in the world, which is, in my opinion, a shame. It's like the Intamin Megalite, like, it's so simple to build, but parks, for some reason, do not want to get that. And their footprints are kind of alright, I guess. So, yeah, it's weird to me that parks are not investing into megas, even though technically it is the same technology as Hyperia, even though, you know, not the same caliber of rides, but it's the same family is what I mean. So I don't know, I kind of hope that there will be a resurgence of that kind of ride. But yeah, it's definitely Borealis. I mean, look at it. Oh, it's amazing. Amazing. No, I really, really like, I think it's gorgeous. Like the vision for Borealis was always to have this thing on the lake being reflected in the water with the colors fading from purple to blue green, and the lighthouse is a nice touch as well. I feel like from afar it's really interesting because the lighthouse is being totally dwarfed by the lift hill. But when you're inside the land, it's the other way around, so you're really immersed. And if you look at them, they're like almost as tall. I think the lift hill is like 32 meters tall, and the lighthouse might stand at something like 27 meters, 28, something like that. So, whoa, that's a tree. So, yeah, I really do enjoy this ride. Even though, again, Opa's Rodelbahn, easily my best bobsled. Like, you know, I've done a lot of bobsleds. I'm obsessed with bobsleds. And yeah, I think this is like the best bobsled that I've done among the, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 5? The 5 that I've done? 4 that I've done? I'm not sure. I think I'm missing 1, so that's why I'm saying 5. But my brain wants to say 4. I think there is one I'm missing in Planet Coaster 1. Like I've definitely done. Oh yeah, because one of them was launched. So the first one was in Simple Park. The second one was in Serene Gardens. The third one was in Bumbleglade. Then obviously I've done not speed rockets, tiny rockets in at the beginning of 2025, and now Opa's Rodelbahn, which is my magnum opus of a bobsled. And also it's terrain coaster. Like that's so cool. I'm sorry, I'm so passionate about this ride. When will you release the POV of the water coaster? When it's done. When it's done. It's not done. Like this is temporary. The only things that are complete right now is this portion starting from here, the water portion here, and the station and here. By the way, this is awful with water coasters. Like you cannot do anything different. And it sucks so bad, but I'm gonna have to do with that. Anyway, back to this. I want to use my 2 guys. Where are my 2 guys? Are they inside? Hello? Where did I put them? Oh, there they are. And I wanted to check the height of the safety fence, just to see if it is. No, it's fine. Okay, bye. Hey Banan, welcome to the stream. Hey Trey, welcome to the stream. Hey Loudleaf, welcome to the stream as well. I play on PS5. How are you enjoying the switch from console to PC? I love it. I love it. But I will say, if you like building standalone things, like I don't know, I know a lot of people like to build coasters only, you know, like blueprints or like very standalone kinds of projects. I would definitely argue that staying on PS5 is better. Going on PC is really if you're ready to take a step into the mega parks. And when I say mega parks, I do mean mega parks. Like, if you remember, Camtasso Park was already huge, in my opinion, even though it was kind of small in a way, but like the scope and the ambition of Camtasso Park was somewhat huge. If you want to go beyond that, then yes. If you want to go beyond a Camtasso Park, then yes. Do the switch on PC. The controls, they're fine on both, in my opinion. I sometimes, for some techniques that I can only do with a controller, I sometimes use a controller. For example, filming the videos or placing things from. Well, let me show you. So what I do with a controller, what I used to do to have the center of everything was to place the camera here, so that way I know that this will be centered with that particular item, essentially. You can technically do that with a, for example, if I activate advanced move and use this arch, for example, well, it's going to be centered according to the advanced move. But if you select, let's have a building group somewhere, like something simple like this. Here, obviously, you cannot access those, I don't think. No, even the numbers don't work. So, what you do is that you take your controller, you go all the way here, and there you go. It's aligned. Well, somewhat aligned, because I have the what's it called? The align to surface turned on. So yeah, that's a bit of a trick for you guys if you didn't know. 45 viewers. Wow. Yes, 46 even. This is huge. This is more than the premiere of the last episode of Belleflore. But I'm all here for it. Honestly, I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying the stream. If you are, do remember to like the video and I don't know, subscribe if you're not. I assume most of you are, but you know, it's always nice to remind people of that, because it's very important for street cred. Tuning into the Yan stream feels like coming home, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Feels like my husband has just come home. Welcome, broccoli. I've made you dinner. It's broccoli. You're gonna have to resort to cannibalism. I'm sorry. Also, hello. Hello indeed. This area has the same energy as Carnival Festival at Efteling. What? What do you mean? Absolutely not. Oh, hey Osna. I know it's you, but I'm not gonna say your handle. I'm sorry. It's too. I've already been tortured with the Flying Dutchman in Dutch, so yeah. Bonjour, Dragonborn, my queen. Nice to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Have you seen the new Lego Space Coaster? Yes, Galacticoaster, I think it's called. Yeah, it's amazing. Love it. And I really do like that Art Engineering are having their big break with this ride. Like I really do predict that they're going to be huge in the future. They're already doing like really good kiddie coasters. Now they're stepping up and doing a family coaster, like very highly themed family coaster with Galacticoaster. And also, don't forget that they have those wild swings that are popping up everywhere, that are selling like pain au chocolat, we would say in French. Like they're selling like petit pain, essentially. Your Bavarian area is also the best build you have done, in my opinion. Not anymore. Not anymore. I know it's not done, so you cannot have a good idea. But in my opinion, the Norwegian area is miles ahead. Like, just hold on. Let me get on the ground for a second. Like, just look at how. Forget about this for now, and especially the floating bus. Coach, sorry. but yeah, look at how immersive this is. With the boats, by the way, I've stolen the boats from Flavstar, with its permission, obviously. So yeah, there's a share code for Frontier Springs to credit my good friend Flavstar. And also go check out Flefstar's channel. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, in my opinion, the Norwegian area is leagues better than what I've done. Because if I'm gonna break the magic. Sorry, I'm not building anything. It's a building stream, but I'm yapping. You know what I, you know how I am. Honestly, you know how I yan. Oh my goodness, that was awful. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, how every single build, actually not that many, but those 4 builds right here, they're the exact same. They're the exact same. 5 actually with this one. But also, I think you like that better, the Bavarian area, because you're German. Hello. Yeah, this is a beach ball, by the way, on top of the lighthouse. Oh my goodness. It just came into frame. That was so funny. Anyway, backstage. Looking at my TV, I seem to have missed a lot of builds, or YouTube has failed me on alerts for my subscriptions. Yes, this is something that I have noticed with YouTube. Like, it's awful at recommending videos from channels you're subscribed to. So what I do recommend is checking your subscription tab. I don't know if you guys even know that this exists, but it's really important to check it out these days, because videos are not getting recommended easily, especially mine. Like, if you look at how poorly the Mega Coaster video has done, you will realize how awful it's been. But yeah. Hey, 9 months, 9 months, 12 months. 12 months, jeez. And of course, this blows, who is the oldest, with 17 months. That's crazy. I've got to hop off soon, but it's nice to see you live again, my friend. Thank you, and nice to see you in the chat, Dragonborn. See you around. Rage base is successful. Felt kinda generous. Thank you, Wonky. Thank you so much for the £2. Please do a dark ride thrill coaster hybrid like oh my goodness. It's that time again. Flucht von Novgorod. Something like that. Or Mystery Mine. Not in this park. I will oh, actually, yeah. No, actually, there might be one coaster that might have that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the Vekoma STC, that's gonna be over there in the Mexican area, is going to have something like that before the lift hill, kind of a dark ride portion in a Mayan temple. So yeah, I'll do that, but I think I'll do that even more in the park after Belleflore. Not saying much more. Hey Birdie, welcome to the stream, man. Nice to see you. We have all the mods actually around. This is cool. You know it, Broccoli. You know it. Yeah. I'm a hugely slow builder. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. But then again, as I was explaining earlier in the stream, that's because I haven't figured out how to do the overlay on the top left to do the chat overlay. I think once I figure that out, we'll be will be golden regarding my efficiency. Hopefully, at the very least. Where's the music? Come on, come back, music. Can you guys hear the music, by the way? Let me know if you don't hear the music. I'll make it a little louder. Now there's no music, by the way. There's been a little bit of music throughout the stream so far. All right, that should be enough. Hey, Breeze, with the 13 months. Aurora Borealis is the best name for a coaster. Well, I've even shortened it to Borealis. I felt like Aurora Borealis was a bit too long, but Borealis, there's a ring to it, and I believe it's also some kind of divinity and some mythology that I don't remember the name of, or what it's from, honestly. But yeah, it's a cool name. Like, I really do like Borealis. Oh, I can say the name of the water coaster. It's called Fisker Sang. Like this, Fisker Sang. And it means the song of the fisherman, and it's centered around the character of Magni Forson. Who's that guy, essentially? Captain Forson. Oh no, Broccoli's gone. See ya, Broccoli. 2 fences, that's more than I've done in the last 3 months. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. What flat ride would you want in the next DLC? I would kill for a Wild Swing. Like, I was just talking about it a few minutes ago, but I would love to have those in the game. Other than that, I think I would like to get a Zamperla jet ski as well. No, it's not Zamperla, it's Zero, isn't it? I think it's Zero, yeah. So, yeah, that as well. And I'm trying to think about a third one. I don't know. I'm not a big flats type of guy. Maybe something compact, like a junior drop tower, you know, like those a frog upper or something like that. I think that would be nice, yeah. I'm not into huge flat rides. Like, I don't see myself using them. I think the biggest one that I'll use in this park at the very least is going to be the Gerstlauer Skyfly, the wild blue in the game. See you, Banan. Thank you for oh my goodness, I cannot talk. Thank you for tuning in. Oh no, everyone is leaving. See you, Hendrik. Thank you for tuning in as well. The Frankenstein Man. What do you mean? Oh, because it's like made of many pieces. Yeah. How could I have done it differently? By the way, it's using the customizable humans from Paul the Mew that I've already used to make myself in the outhouse. Oh my goodness, this is so scary. Yeah, if you want the share code, there it is. The Customizable Man by Paul Demew. There you go. Oh, so bright. Right, so this is our kitchen, I think. Oh my goodness, yes, the madhouse. I would love to get a madhouse as well. I would love to theme a madhouse. Oh my goodness, yes. You're playing Planko and don't want to use huge... Oh my goodness, I assume you wanted to say flat. But it's really funny that you said fat. Huge fat rides. What's wrong with you? But you could do a custom one like the drop tower from my diorama build. See, that's the thing. I really, really do enjoy seeing people write it, like AI people, guests. I really, really enjoyed that. And I really want people who would like to visit the park from top to bottom to be able to write those as well, which is, I know it's stupid, but this was the idea behind the mini golf essentially. Like, I was really bummed because having something that was not playable, was not usable by guests, felt kind of pointless. And then Broccoli came in clutch and did the animations, well, did that first animation, that test animation that is in hole 1. And then once the prototype was done, he did a bunch of other ones. And we ended up with the whole 18-hole kit. And, you know, to me, if it's not at least interactive with the user, the player, it's not worth spending time on, in my opinion. A good, very good example is the space in between the two stations. Like, this is an offload right here, and the onload is over there, and in between I have the transfer track, and you can actually walk on the transfer track because I have some invisible pathing here. Or another really stupid thing, but I love doing that, is that you can go down here because there's a door. Like, most people wouldn't not do that, but I really like having things that you can just experiment with. You know what I mean? It's my jam. It's my kind of thing. Wasn't the last one in Dollywood? I'm not sure what you're talking about, miss. Can you please remind me what you're talking about? No, it's the captain from the... Yes, Captain Anderson. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you mean that character. Okay. This is why I was confused. I was like, what? Yeah, no. For those of you who don't know what Birdie is talking about, basically the captain character, I took reference pictures from a character in the 2025 Frankenstein movie on Netflix. And the character is called Captain Anderson, who's in the Navy, Danish Navy. Sorry, sometimes I struggle with words. But yeah, that was the whole inspiration. Belleflore is back. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. YouTube is not pushing my content. There's already an episode out, man. There's already an episode out. Go see it and go back to the stream because you're getting spoiled right now. But yes, Belleflore is back. It is definitely back. I'm so mad that YouTube is not pushing my videos anymore because you have invested people like Poslovich right here who had no clue that Belleflore was back. And so this is why I really mean it when I say check your subscriptions tab. Like nowadays, people, well, smaller YouTubers like I am, and when I say smaller is, you know, I'm not a million subscribers YouTuber or whatever. I've just got like 8,200 and something. Um, um, but yeah, essentially, if you're invested, unfortunately, you have to do some work because YouTube is being kind of a prick right now. And it started this year, like, I don't know. Okay, so, one thing. You're gonna see how I do this awful trick of keeping the guests away from the backstage areas while being able to walk through the gates as a player. So first of all, this was an error. By the way, I have to thank Ms. Barbar again for giving me the OST so I can use it in the videos. Videos would not be the same without her. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, let's see if they... Yeah, they connected. Obviously they connected. Okay. Boop, boop. I said poop, poop. Yes, of course I did. How about now? Okay, they're not connected anymore. That's good. Actually, is it good? Let's see. Yep, it is. Okay, so, little trick for you guys. If you're putting pathing like so, that is like that has that very narrow border, you can hide it with, for example, a pillar, and you can have basically keep the guests away from the backstages and avoid using not a queue path but a staff path, because the staff path, as you can see, has got those hexagons all over it, which is so ugly, so unrealistic. We like concrete and asphalt. So there you go. That's a little trick. And to do that in Belleflore, you cannot just walk through it. You have to sprint through it with shift. It is. Don't mind my what are they called? My buttons, by the way. They're really French. And this is another proof that I am French. Like, you have accent circonflexe right here. And you had maj instead of shift. Well, to be fair, the water coaster episode has not come out yet, because I'm still working on that, obviously, as you can see. But the Mac Mega Coaster has this episode has come out. This whole area is stunning, mate. So much color as well. I love it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I do love it as well. Like, at first, when only that portion of the area existed, I wasn't really sure if I liked it. But once I started doing the second half with the Fiskin's Horde and And the bridge was a big point for me, realizing that this area was really cool. The boats as well. I think the boats really elevated the area. By the way, nice little detail. The camera for the right photo, which is right around here on the right, is uh, being supported on one of the boats, and there's also a cable going to the boat, and of course, as with every single trigger in the park, there's a little sensor here. There you go. For those of you who like looking out for things like that. Hey Avox, nice to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. It's crazy how much I've missed because I haven't seen a lot of this park, but knew there has been work on it. There has been a lot of work on it, hasn't it? Don't barriers also work now? Actually, barriers do not work for that now. I've tested it back. Well, it works really well. For example, for this pillar, if you check out. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, this pillar, for example, has a barrier in it, and it works flawlessly. But it works flawlessly because it's like a pretty open area with a lot of pathing. I think I've done that with this as well. Yeah. But once you're trying to keep guests out of a thing, they will always get stuck beyond those barriers, unfortunately. Whereas if you do my trick, you're, let's say, 95% sure that they're not going to go beyond the gate. The issue is because when you do those roads that are not really frequented, and it's especially going to be a big problem with this one because it's really remote. It's basically the same reason as to why I have guests walking the mini golf sometime. What happens is when a group is split, they're trying to find a place in the park that is not very busy so that they can say, well, quote unquote, they can say, this is a meeting point in a sense, to so that the group can be together again. It happens very frequently when they're in a shop, for example. Like, as you can see, oh my goodness, there are a lot of people here. But for example, shops split groups. Like, probably those two people are together. Full family, even. Wow, full family, one guy. Okay. But yeah, if we wait a little bit and I press play, for example, I'm pretty sure that some people are going to be going on the mini golf. I think. Come on, prove my point. There we go. So for example, those people are going to wait somewhere around here. They can go really far in the mini golf sometimes. And as you can see, it's kind of a meeting point because it's an empty point of the park. And so this event is going to happen with those as well. And so the only potential event that can happen so that they can cross the gate is if the group is waiting right here. And so the group might reform on the other side of the gate. And that's why I think I've gotten rid of the groups that, yeah. But sometimes, especially when I was making the first part of the... Oh, there you go. For example, those guys are here. And they're not supposed to be. But we have like 1,200, almost 300 guests in the park. So yeah, it's It's like very random, but very sporadic. You just have to keep an eye on it. And I'd much rather handpick them rather than, you know, have a ton of guests just go through it. Anyway, that was a rant about this thing. Well, at least I know what to watch when I'll come back from work tomorrow. Oh yeah. I do think the episode is good as well. Like I really enjoyed making the Borealis episode. I think it was really good and a lot of good fun for me to make. If you haven't been watching Planet Coaster content, then YouTube doesn't recommend that game. Yeah, and worse, since almost no one is posting about Planet Coaster these days, literally there is no chance to lift off with any video. That's a cool spot. Thank you, GrimDev, and welcome to the stream, by the way. A fake path tool would be cool. I don't know what you mean, but sure. Yeah, the bell doesn't even work anymore. Yeah. It's so weird. So weird. The flying bus ride looks amazing too. Yeah, that's just something, actually I should remove it now. But that's just so I can measure if trucks can go through this staff gate right here. Anyway, let's go back to building. This is a building stream, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed. I've built so much. Like this green box. And that's it. Oh my goodness. What a terrible, terrible content creator I am. Alright, let's just make sure that this is still... Yep, okay. Alright, and now you do this with the edit tool. Boom. Ba-doo-doo-boo. Doom, ba-doo-doo-boom. Boom, ba-doo-doo-boom. You know what I would like to figure out as well is to have some music while I'm streaming in the background. That would be great. Not necessarily the Planko music like we have now, but actual background music that is pretty cool. And every once in a while we're like, oh, this is a banger. Or video game music. But no, that would be hard because I would have to get YouTube Premium and everything. So maybe not. We'll see. Everyone stop distracting him. No! I like being distracted. Otherwise I feel alone. No, I'd much rather be distracted compared to being, for example, I don't know, just building on my own. This is already what I'm doing daily, so yeah. I'd much rather not do that. And be distracted, like, once a week. It's fine. Like, I will always purposefully... Actually, we need doors to get inside this building. I just realized... what was I saying? Yeah, that I will always try to purposefully... get some pretty simple tasks so that I don't get overwhelmed, and so that if I get distracted it's fine. So we can have a door here. I feel like those doors should have lights. Like if you notice, there aren't any service lights here. I'll do that later, that's fine. What I do want is to copy the size of this. Boo-doo-doo. There we go. Boo-doo-doo. Boom, 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 boom. Content creator, are we starting to post? Ah, yeah. In the Planko space, yeah. Yeah, they are. It's always really sporadic, though. I feel like because it's such a time-consuming game, I feel like it's very sporadic. Not that it is a bad thing, but you know, it's not like we could do weekly content. Scratch that. Good weekly content. We could do weekly content, but it's not necessarily creative, and it's always pretty much the same things, if so, like very cheap content. So yeah, Captain Forson's restaurant, and I want to have cuisine, which means kitchen in French. Learn French with Yan. Some of you already know French in the chat. I do know that, but for other people, there you go. You've learned a word. Can see the void in that corner on the path. Yeah, we'll fix that. Don't worry. Anyway, this terrain is not even gonna remain there. Like this was just terrain and trees that I'd done for the starter map that's on the workshop. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep that at all. Oh, and look at that! I have the same problem again. There we go. There we go. I feel like it's been a while. It has been a while. Yeah, it has. Well, I'm sorry, Breadguard. Welcome to the stream. Muchacho does weekly content, although I think he pre-records them. Yeah, but even then, that's just flipping crazy, isn't it? Like, I cannot for the you guys know this. I'm doing this full time. I believe Nurchacho's got a job. How the hell does he do it? Like, in my opinion, what Nurchacho does is not humanly possible for one person to do. Period. Like, I'm not saying anything else, but that I cannot wrap my head around that. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. Maybe his optimizing his output or whatever, I don't know. I don't really want to know, honestly. But it seems really, really crazy in my opinion. What was I going to do? This. I'd like to have some parking spots. So we'll do a big asphalt thing. Actually, you know what? I think I should have went on with the grid. Enjoy, Birdie. Really, really glad that you're back on the game, man. It's really nice seeing you do some really cool stuff again. Like you're a really, really talented builder, so I really, really like seeing that you're back on the game. But yeah, have fun, man. I'm gonna have some sort of facade here, blocking the view. I'm gonna need it to be quite tall, so something like this. I'm not gonna do it right now. I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So if you want to see that, you can become a VIP with the VIP chat. But yeah, it's not going to be something that I do today. Doing weekly content if you work fast enough and have light editing, but still it's very hard. Like, in my opinion, I work, okay, I was about to say I work fast. This is what I've done this stream, and we've been going for literally 2 hours. Oh my god. Okay, I am not fast, especially on stream. But still, how is it humanly possible? I cannot wrap my head around it. And oh, I mean, maybe you work on it like a diorama, if that makes any sense. Like you keep it looking cool from afar, but maybe it's not that detailed inside or whatever. I don't know. I know that my specialty, at the very least, is first-person perspective. Like that's something you can really see with this park in general. I mean, the seagulls are here just for that. Anyway, getting distracted again, obviously. See you, Breeze. Was nice to have you along. But yeah, again, it's crazy to me. Crazy. But then again, it seems to be working for him. So I'm happy for him. I can almost do weekly content because I only do what the guests can see. But often I just manage to do weekly thanks to DLC videos. When they come and have a little head start. Yeah. Yeah. I think me being stubborn as well, just wanting to do Belleflore, always Belleflore, just do Belleflore. Like, I've tried in the past few weeks, during my existential crisis of the video not working, to do different things, different projects. For example, I did something that will never come out, which is, what the heck? Are you kidding me? It only saved the... No flipping way. It only saved the support. This is so dumb. Well, you're definitely not seeing that coaster now. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. Oh my god. That is weird though. That is really weird. That was actually so funny. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna show you the coaster. Nope. Right, so I would like to do some parking spaces like so. Perhaps 3 will be enough. Because there is already the staff parking lot right here for Fiskeskysten. I think it's gonna be more along the lines of 2, actually. Maybe not yet. Maybe not just yet. You know what? I'll just keep that here just in case. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Ah, I know. Gutters and a lot of different things, honestly. Boom, 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 details is what I'm missing. Which is really funny talking about details in Backstage. But this is how we roll. We do backstages. The funniest thing is, I swear most people won't be able to cross the gate because they will not be able to figure it out and they will never see the backstages. Which is kind of sad in a way that I'm putting so much work into him. And this is another thing that I don't like on PC, like overlapping axes. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and gutters, I said. Boom, boom, boom. I believe the decal is included. Yes. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. And it's using the wrong axis again. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And then once I'm done with the detailing, I'll do a little bit of foliage work around here and I'll end the stream, okay? This could be in 1 hour, honestly, with the speed I'm doing this at. Is it centered? Yeah, good enough. Come on, select this thing. There we go. Dun, dun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You've associated this specific Blanco song with me? What? That is such a weird thing to say. What do you mean you've associated it with me? How so? What have I done to have it associated with me? I feel blessed having 2 monitors, one for watching the stream other content and one for playing Blanco. Yeah. Honestly, I was thinking about getting a better screen because right now it's kind of bad, honestly. And I believe it's also kind of the reason why the video, the stream right now, but the videos also look kind of not really great. But actually I realized that this wasn't the case at all. It's because of the codecs and the color spaces. It's a whole thing. I've been trying to figure it out for months now. It's getting better, but it's not there yet, apparently, if we're judging from what you guys are saying. You used it so much in your videos as intro and such. Honestly, I've used so many musics from the so many tracks from the Blanco soundtrack, and it's all because of you, miss. So you can only blame yourself. I think the ones I've used the most are Easy Breezy and Picnic on the Lawn. Like, those are the 2 I've used the most. Probably because they are the ones that I like the most. But honestly, how can you say that you like one better? I feel like they're all so good. And for different moods, I feel like they're all really perfect, especially for video making. Like, they're great. Really nice space and everything. Anyway, I'm back. Welcome back. I'm Front. Hey K1000, nice to see you. Bit late, that's fine. We're almost wrapping it up, but you still had time to make it, and okay. Oh my goodness. I'm easily distracted. I think this is what it is. That's fine. We can do it again. I'm a yapper. Actually, I'm a yanner. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so show building is done. Time to do a little bit of foliage and call it a day. First of all, just in case. Actually, scratch that. First of all, save. All good? All good. So, what I want to do, and I think I want to add some here, somewhere around here, is add some bins. Like so. Bins are important. There we go, and I feel like it's gonna be hard to hide them, but that's fine. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna be able to hide them later on. That joke. Hell yeah. And I'm not a dad. That I know of. Why is it called a show building when it's not shown? I think it's because this is what the show is inside of, if that makes any sense. I've always taken it as, you know, a show, as in, you know, doing a show, doing a play, doing, I don't know, a show, essentially. But yeah, I've always taken it as that, so yeah, I think that's why it's called the way it's called. And I need this random assortment of trash as well. There you go. By the way, if you need to do trash bags, the Hessian sacks are great for that. I think that's what they're called, right? Yeah, Hessian sacks. Just color them black and it does the trick, I think. But there is no show in this building? What do you mean? What do you mean? Say that to someone who cooks. I dare you. Cooking is an art. It's a show. The show is what is being prepared for what is going to be in your plate at the restaurant. But then again, I get your point. But in my opinion, I'm just calling it show building because it's yeah. It's backstages. Is that what you want me to say? It's backstages? Okay, hide that a little. By the way, Ivy, amazing to hide backstages. Really, really good. There you go. See behind the breeze block walls, you can't really see that it's a backstage. And once I had some bushes, it's gonna be even less obvious. Even though there's obviously that big personnel uniquement gate right here. Dream Build Repeat is hands down my favorite Planet Coaster song. I think this one is from the first one, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? Let me put it on. Actually. Where is it? There it is. Dream Build Repeat. Oh yeah. It is iconic, isn't it? It is very iconic indeed. Iconic, and I should add, nostalgic. Like, guys, how does it feel to know that the original Planet Coaster will be 10 this year? I think this is just insanity. I remember where I was when the first game got announced. I was at Disneyland Paris at Hotel Cheyenne, I think. Taking my breakfast, and I saw the video. Ooh, too big. Good times indeed. This is a 10-year-old franchise at this point, which is crazy to think about. And I'm really hoping that they can turn this boat around and continue for 10 more years, because that's all I wish for Frontier. I mean, Frontier have been bringing me joy since Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, so, you know. They've been with me, like, literally my whole life. And it's, this is something I was discussing with my father a while ago, but it's crazy to me that as a kid I used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and all these years later I often do partnerships with Frontier to promote their DLCs or their game. And something I'm secretly hoping is that if at some point they start the marketing for Planet Zoo 2, I'm secretly hoping that they really involve me as well. Like, I would love to be in the media cycle for a brand new release. Like, I would genuinely love it. What's my favorite hotel at DLP? Well, nowadays I'm really cynical, so I wouldn't say any, honestly. But if I really had to choose, it would probably be the Newport Bay Club. Just because of the vibes. Like, the swimming pool is not great. I think my favorite swimming pool would probably be the Sequoia Lodge. And I really like the architecture of the Sequoia Lodge, but the rooms are awful, I think. But the Newport Bay Club, I feel like, has the best feel to it, even though it's one of the more expensive ones. Like, I've been to it a handful of times at the very least. But what we used to do with my dad when I was younger is go to one of the partner hotels instead, because we used to have an annual pass, so getting a room was not that interesting. And we used to go to a hotel that's outside the resort, but like still very close, called the Explorer, I think it's called, and it's a really nice hotel with a great swimming pool, one slide, two slides actually, maybe more even if you count the little splash pad for the kids. And really nice theming, really nice things in general in that hotel. Honestly, like, I really like it. And since it's themed, I feel like it's one of the more interesting options compared to less themed options that you have around the resorts. I was still playing RCT3 at the time, actually. Wow, really? At the time of the announcement of Planet Coaster 2? That's crazy. I think I hadn't been playing for a while. I had a long time away from RCT3. I think I stopped at around 2013, I want to say. Yeah, something like that, I think. And I started playing Planet Coaster in 2017, that I remember. But my PC was awful. It was like a really terrible laptop that I had at the time. So yeah, it just could not handle Planet Coaster 1. So but I still have the box somewhere. I wonder where it is, but I should have the box somewhere. The PC box physical copy of Planet Coaster somewhere. And and yeah, I stopped playing games like that for a little while, and then in 2021 I realized that they released a console version, and then the rest is history, obviously. Then in 2022 I started Partial Bleu, and that summer I started doing videos, and 4 years later almost we're here. How does it feel being free and sending complexity meter to the trash? You see those trash cans, trash bins, whatever you want to call it. This right here, this is the complexity meter. Oh, it feels great. It feels absolutely great to be like completely unleashed creatively. Even though I have to say that this first part of this area was me kind of tiptoeing around it. Like, I was like, oh, that doesn't feel very natural to me. I've been building with the complexity meter for 4 years, so that's kind of, I don't know, I'm not comfortable. But I'm starting to get more comfortable with the idea of doing literally everything that I want. I'm still trying to be mindful of the piece count, because I really like my creations to run as best as they can. But this is very new to me, and yeah, it feels very, very nice to avoid paying too much attention to that aspect of the game, for sure. Yeah, so it feels so great. Newport Bay Club is legit the best in the park, maybe because of nostalgia, but great pick. Yeah, no, honestly, it's you know, when you go to Disney, you want a themed experience through and through. Like, this is what you want. I feel like I haven't done the Marvel Hotel because it's, I don't know. I remember Hotel New York was awful, and one time we got sick because of that hotel. Anyway, uh, I'm gonna not mention the details, but I think immersion wise, the best ones are either Cheyenne or Newport Bay Club. Then again, I haven't been since 2023, and even worse than that, I haven't been in a Disney hotel since 2019. The last time I've been to a Disney hotel was actually the Newport Bay Club. So yeah. But if you look at the Newport Bay Club, I think it's very, very obvious that this is the themed hotel of Disney. Even the Disneyland hotel is not that good compared to it, in my humble opinion, at the very least. But the way it sits on the lake, at the back of the lake, and you have the lighthouse, you have bridges leading to it. I think it's so tastefully done. Yeah. The Explorer Hotel, my childhood. Oh, you too. You too. Yeah. It's maybe we run into into one another at some point. We don't know. The LOD of this park is going to be crazy. It's already crazy. Like, if you look at signs from afar, like the one on Oktoberfest, like, look at that. Look at this. The worst, I think, is the queue, which I'm not going to show you guys today, but yeah, the inside the queue, the LOD starts to get a little weird. A little weird. I'm not gonna lie. Remnant, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the compliment. This is literally all ripped off of you. No, not exactly, obviously, but the interiors. I mean, when you look at what I've done in the station for Borealis, it's very heavily inspired by the pics that you've posted in Bro Nation, with your interiors for the shop you're hopefully still making. You haven't done an episode on that yet. Hopefully someday. But yeah, I love what you've been doing with those interiors, and even that little feature for the sort of balcony here with the lights and everything. Very inspired by something you've done as well. So yeah. And then again, if you guys, because I seem to realize that you guys haven't really seen the Borealis episode yet. After the stream, you can just go and watch the Borealis episode. It's like 13-14 minutes long. It's not that long, but I think it's really good. And I started stepping up my storytelling with what happens in the park and why Borealis and Fiskeskysten, the area, is here, and what it means for the park, how it fits within the history of the park, how expensive it is, that kind of stuff. If you want answers to those questions plural, you can go watch the video. It's all answered in the intro, and then of course we do a regular YouTube video. But yeah, I'm gonna try doing better storyline segments in the future. I have a good idea for the next one, so we'll see. And Frederick, welcome to the channel supporters. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It always means the world to me. Really nice to see you be a part of those lovely people. And obviously, as you guys may know, all supporters end up in that little corner at the entrance. Wow, I need to update that. I update that every episode, essentially. Also, what the hell are you guys doing here with some trays? Can I move you guys? Yes. I'm gonna save you guys. Let's put you guys here. What the hell were they doing? That reminds me a lot of Alsace architecture. Yeah, this was very inspired by that type of architecture, for sure. The Alpenstadt area was very inspired by that. And also the hillside aspect of Alpenstadt was very inspired by that region of Europe. Not just Alsace, mind you, but also Bavaria, obviously, which is very like the area was very inspired by that. This is all I'm trying to say. This, I don't know why I'm stumbling over my own words, but you know, with the beer garden and everything, I really do like what I've done with the German area. I feel like it's got a lot of charm, and the size works really well with where the park was at the late 90s, early 2000s. Happy to inspire. It's all looking great. Interiors will be in episode 3. Episode 2 is coming out soon. Cool. By the way, everyone go subscribe to Remnant, because he's doing an amazing job with Sonder Springs. Like, this is for everything, everything boat, lighthouse, or I don't know, mariner related. For example, the statue. The statue is another example. He done a statue for as a centerpiece, which was just fantastic. And so this is how I got the idea for the statue. So I saved that inspiration, and then I made the statue for Captain Forson, which is our main character of this area. And as you will see in the video, and here obviously because it'll be a lot of storytelling, Captain Forson is really the main character of the area. Not only because of that, but also because, as you can see here, it's saying that he founded the Northern Lights Club, which is the station for Borealis, and yeah, it's a whole thing. Like I'm really eager to show you guys what I've done with the storyline, because everything just works together. It's so great. Can I show the area at night? Yeah, sure. We can actually close the stream on that. So let me just do a save real quick. This will change, by the way, the parking spaces. Like I think it's gonna go along the facades rather than be completely perpendicular to this. Anyway, where is is it N? Yes, it is. Okay, and ta-da! So it's probably gonna be really dark for you guys because of the issue I have with the color space in this stream. But yeah, there it is. So to be fair, this area isn't very well lit up. The best thing that's lit up in this area is obviously the restaurant, which has been completed today. Again, if you want to check everything out, like the photos of the interiors and everything, you can check this out in the VIP chat on Discord if you become a VIP supporter. And yeah, but otherwise everything is really great. Even the statue is very, like, I really like what I've done with the statue, because you have those blue lights. Like, that guy is obviously a captain, so that works really well. But then the only other light that gets exposure on the statue itself is the lantern he's holding. I love it. And this is a I don't remember the word for that. Oh no. Oh, what is it called? In French it is a longue vue. Oh my goodness. Can you guys help me? You know, the thing that you put on your eye and you can see very far. It's everywhere, all over the place in pirate movies. Oh my goodness. It's in Minecraft. I'm gonna have to Google that. Hold on. I'm not gonna be able to figure it out. I'm sorry. Amethyst and copper item Minecraft. This is pathetic. I've also, as you can hear right now, hopefully, done a little bit of the audio already in the area. A telescope. There we go. It's so weird because in French a telescope is something to... A spyglass, yeah, actually spyglass. That is the word I was looking for. But yeah, telescope is the way I know it in Minecraft. And yeah. But yeah, it is a spyglass for sure. Your park looks so real. I'm a bit jealous. I'm struggling to make my areas realistic. You know, honestly, this is what I say to everyone who says that to me, because yesterday I showed the park, or no, actually, someone from the Frontier Unlocked Discord visited the park and was like, said exactly what you said, and I was like, you know, that's fine. You just do your own thing. Do not compare. Exactly. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Try not to compare yourself to others, because obviously you're never going to be me, you're never going to be anyone else. You're going to be you. Do what is good for you, what works for you. Explore your own creativity. Do not explore mine. I can do that on my own, don't worry. But if I want to encourage you guys to do one thing, it would be to do that, essentially, to explore your own creativity. Try to, I don't know, try to iterate. Hello, end of day report. Try to iterate as much as possible. Sometimes you're gonna hate stuff. Like, I hate some of my past projects, but that's the point. That's the process, you know, of starting to be satisfied with what you do. Like, to get where I am today, making all of what you see around me, I have over 6,000, maybe 500, 700, I think. 6,700 hours of playtime on Planet Coaster 1 and 2 combined. So it takes a long time to get where I am. And even then, like, I still do really basic stuff. You know, it's not that complicated. So yeah, just believe in yourself, and you'll be able to do it someday, but in your own way. You know, always figure out how to explore your own creativity, essentially. Anyway, me with over 20k hours. Are you crazy? What do you mean 20k hours? I mean, to be fair, if you started playing in 2016, that does make sense. And again, look at Blue Jay. Like, Blue Jay... That moon is big. Blue Jay is doing amazing stuff as well. And he has his own field of work, you know, within Planet Coaster in general. And he excels as that. Try to find the thing that you're good at and try to hone your craft, essentially. If that makes any sense. $20,000 on Blanco 1 and 2,000 on the second one. Almost 3k. I think the second one... Hold on, let me look at Steam real quick. Library, Legacy 2... I'm almost at 400 hours on Steam, so... That means... I think I can check this out on my PS app real quick. Yeah, I have 2,474, yep. And so that would be, yeah, close to 3,000 as well. I mean, when we love a game, it is what it is. Yeah, the PC is a massive game changer indeed. Anyway, how about to finish the stream? We have a little ride on Borealis. I feel like it's a good idea. Little night ride. And also what I like is that you can really start to see the park coming along very, very nicely, in the sense that what I envisioned from day one was having an entire park surrounding the lake, and we're really starting to see that if we go all the way. Whoops, I'm not used to using that camera. There we go. Like if you look at it from the Belvedere, you can see Fiskeskysten in the distance. You have Alpenstadt all the way over there. Alpenstadt lacks a lot of lighting on the hill. I should fix that, or add some, I suppose. And of course, Vapersverij is kind of hidden because it's the closest. But yeah, like imagine that, like all this view surrounded by theme park. Ah. It's gonna be amazing. Anyway, promise to ride on Borealis. Let's have that ride on Borealis. Doop, doop. There we go. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was very, very nice to stream again. Like it had been a while. The last stream that I did was the park tour for the console version of Belleflore. So it was sometime around October, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe early November, I don't exactly remember. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. You guys have been absolutely awesome as always. But yeah, it's especially tonight, like you've been very welcoming, like I was an old friend. Maybe I am, after all. Maybe we are old friends. This is how I feel at the very least. And I'm very, very thankful to have you all. Very, very thankful that I'm able to do the things that I love, and yeah, I should stop talking now. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this stream of the Wednesday, the 4th of March. We've almost been going for 3 hours. That's crazy for a new stream after 4 months. But yeah, 5 months actually. Anyway, thank you all so much. Have a good day, night, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Love you all, and see you guys later. Oh no, I should do my new thing. Bye.